Good evening, everyone. Martin Scarpino again, CEO from the Swiss Chamber of Commerce in Sydney. Tonight I have, at the second edition from our interview series, I have Jason Collins, the CEO of the European Australian Business Council here. And thank you very much, Jason, for coming along, having this interview. You know SwissCham for a long time. So what comes into your mind when you hear SwissCham?
SwissCham, I think of the great community of companies and individuals that are involved in the chamber, representing, I guess, the best sort of emblematically of what Switzerland represents, of dynamism, creativity, length of dedication to the work that they do, and how the chamber brings all of those people together with a very common purpose about advancing business in both directions.
Excellent. Switzerland is the 11th biggest investor in Australia. So we invest more money than some of the big European countries, which is actually interesting to see. And we have a lot of multinationals here. So why do we see the reasons for all the Swiss companies to come to Australia, so far away from the main market of Switzerland, which are China, Germany, the EU, also Japan, but here investing so much money? Where do you see the main reasons for Australia coming here?
I think because, of course, as you point out, Australia is by no means the largest market for investment by Swiss companies, but it is a very strong market. It's a growing market, and it's one that's strategically placed within the fastest growing region in the world. So it's a great place for companies to come. But also, I think the investment really shows fundamentally that Swiss and Australians work well together, trust each other, and see that it's somewhere safe to be able to invest your business with a long-term perspective.
It certainly is. I think Switzerland have even been pivotal into the foundation of this country, so I know. Now, where do you see the strengths of SwissCham? What do you think makes us really an outstanding chamber?
Well, I think it's having a very clear sense of what the purpose is, of being able to bring companies and individuals together to advance interest, to really understand what are the problems that companies are facing, what are the different sort of regulatory and other things that companies need to know, and how you also bring people together so they can share their knowledge and experience and so on to fix problems and help everybody prosper.
What is your favorite event at SwissCham?
Favorite event, I always remember the fantastic stories that are told at the gala dinners and the awards of companies, where I hear of small businesses, of people who emigrated from Switzerland with a very small business. They've built it into a bigger business. They've built it into a family business that now spans generations. So I think whether it be across banking, financial services, health, medical, precision technology, I think it's wonderful to hear all of these stories.
Thank you very much. And I think Switzerland stands for quality, accountability, trust, but also a high level of, compliance. I think we see the same thing in Switzerland from Australian companies coming to Switzerland. They do exactly the same. So we are on par. And I think, the biggest two trading goods from Switzerland to Australia, watches. Who would think something else? Not chocolate, watches. And the biggest export goods from Australia to Switzerland, gold. Amazing, but we hope that actually this will change. Now, one of the missing links between Switzerland and Australia is the FTA agreement. We know even the FTA agreement between Europe and Australia has stopped, not stalked, but stopped. Any hints how we can overcome this? Because Switzerland has free trade agreements in the region with China, with India, with Japan, with other big nations which are important to the Swiss commercial world.
Look, it's really important that you mention this work because nothing could be more important than right now is to get the architecture, the framework around this trade and investment relationship right. Australia has concluded a very high quality agreement with the United Kingdom, happily stopped but is restarting, and we hope very soon to conclude a comprehensive trade agreement between the European Union and Australia. Now, of course, that should also have a stimulus effect with Switzerland, but even more so, we need to get a specific deal with the EFTA countries, of which Switzerland is part. So much of what happens now is with using rules that are no longer fit for purpose. We need to modernise the relationship. It needs to not be around tariffs and quotas. It needs to be about how we approach standards, how we approach regulation on future technologies, such as artificial intelligence. This is where the economy is moving, and we need to move quickly with it.
That's exactly actually how I see it, but thank you for confirming that. Now, at last but not least, Switzerland is 40 years old. We have been founded in 1985 by a few entrepreneurs. And if I look back, you have been friendly with our chamber since many, many years. Where do you see the highlights and what do you recall? Or how do you think Switzerland will move into the future?
Switzerland will move into the future, but I think that by that wonderful combination of values, dependability, precision, honesty, and integrity, combined with that constant look at the future. Where is the future economy taking us? What are the innovations that we have to do to keep our businesses competitive? And the Chamber's role is to provide the framework for all of those companies to learn from each other and confront these challenges together. So I think Chambers will always have a vital role in connecting people, but also informing people to know that so that they can perform at their best.
That's great. I mean, we have a visitor coming on 1st of July to the Swiss Gala dinner, where we celebrate 40th birthday of the Vice President of Switzerland and also basically the Minister for Trade and Economics, Guy Parmelin. And I guess they will have some high-level talks. He in Australia has a high entourage with him, and I think it shows that we, the Chamber, can have an event with the President or the Vice President of Switzerland, that we are in good shape and always well respected. Thank you very much for your time, Jason. And
great to be with you.
Look forward to see you again. Thank you.
Happy 40th.
Happy 40th. Thank you. Thank you.